Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 1 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 1 math, and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter that is counting and number patterns. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. So here I am on grade 1 math. We are on the chapter counting and number patterns. So let's just start with the lesson. So we're going to learn how do we count the things, right? Let's just start with the first lesson, that is counting review up to 10. So basically we are going to learn how do we count things. How many birds are there? We need to count the birds, right? So here you have only one bird, right? So the correct option is one. One. The next one is how many bugs are there? So let's just see how many bugs we have, right? So how do we count? One, two, count each number on one of the bug, right? One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So we have total 8 bugs, right? So the correct option is 8. Got it? Look here we have 8 bugs. We need to count each number on one of the bug, right? So there are 8 bugs. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. How many snakes are there? We need to count the snakes. So let's just count, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 bugs. So we have, sorry, snakes. So we have total snakes, 6 snakes. The correct option is 6. How many balls are there? We need to count the balls. So let's just count the balls. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 balls. So the correct option is 8. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? We have total 8 balls. Option number 1 is the correct option. How many balls are there? So let's just count the balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7 balls. The correct option is 7. So the correct option is 7. How many chickens are there? Let's just count the chickens. right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9 chickens. The correct option is 9. Option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? How many presents are there? Which is the correct option? Presents. How many presents are there? Yes, the correct option is 5. Option number 1 is the option number 2 is the correct option, right? There are 5 presents. The correct option is 5. Okay, how many turtles are there? You need to count the turtles, right? So let's just count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We have 9 turtles. The correct option is the correct option is 9. We have 9 turtles. Sorry, no, 10. 10 turtles. Got it? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Count to fill a 10 frame. Let's just start with the next lesson. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can now simply click on this live chat button, right? Tutors are available there to help you. How there are 6 dots on a frame. A full frame has 10 dots. How many more dots do you need to make? 10. So you need to make 10, right? The complete frame is for the 10 dots. You need to count how many more dots. You already have 6. How many more dots you have to make them 10. That means you need to count those blank spaces, right? So if you count on those blank spaces, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 blank spaces. That means you need 4 more dots to make 10. So the correct option is 10. If you have 4 more dots, that means the frame is full if you have 4 more dots. Got it? So that means 6 and 4 more blocks makes 4 more dots makes 10, right? Okay, the next one is there are 8 dots on the frame. A full frame has 10 dots. How many more dots do you need to make 10? So you already have 8, just count the blank spaces. You have 1, you have only 2 blank spaces, right? That means if you have 2 more dots, then you have the frame is full, you have 10. So 8 and 2 makes 10. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. There are 9 dots on a frame. A full frame has 10 dots. How many more dots do you need to make 10? So which is the correct option? You already have 9 dots, right? You need to count those blank spaces. So you have only one space that is blank. That means if you have one more block, then you have the frame is full. You have complete 10 blocks, right? So that is 1. 9 and 1 makes 10. Got it? You need one more block, one more dot. There are 7 dots on the frame. A full frame has 10 dots. How many more dots do you need to make 10? So which is the correct option? So you need only just count the blank spaces, right? They are 1, 2 and 3. So that means if you have 3 more dots, the frame is full, right? So 7 and 3 makes 10. The correct option is 3. The missing number is 3. Option number 2 is the correct option. There are 6 dots on the frame. A full frame has 10 dots. How many more dots do you need to make 10? So which is the correct option? You need 4 more dots to fill the frame, right? So that means 6, and you need to count these blank spaces, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means 6 and 4 makes 10. The correct option is 4. There are 8 dots on the frame. A full frame has 10 dots. How many more dots do you need to make 10? So which is the correct option? You have 2 blank spaces, right? 1 and 2. So that means 8 and 2 makes 10. The correct option is option number 1, that is 2. 8 and 2 makes 10. Got it? There are 9 dots on the frame. A full frame has 10 dots. How many more dots do you need to make 10? So which is the correct option? The correct option is you need only one more dot to fill the frame. So the correct option is 1 is the correct option, not option number 1. 1 is the correct option. You need only one more dot. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is counting review with shapes. Let's just start with the next lesson. How many triangles are on the frame? You just have to count the triangles that are on the frame, right? So on this frame, you have only one triangle, right? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. How many shapes are on the frame? So which is the correct option? The correct option is 2. You have only two shapes, so option number 2 is the correct option. How many shapes are on the frame? We need to count the shapes. So how many shapes do we have? Yes, you have only 3 shapes on the frame. That is 1, 2 and 3. So the correct option is 3. Here it is. 3 is the correct option. How many dots are there on the frame? So which is the correct option? You have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So on the frame you have only 5 dots. The correct option is 5. Very good. Option number 1 is the correct option. You have only 5 dots. How many shapes are on the frame? So which is the correct option? Yes, you have only 4 shapes on the frame. So the correct option is 4. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? How many triangles are on the frame? Which is the correct option? The correct option is 2. The frame has only two triangles. Option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? How many dots are on the frame? So which is the correct option? You have only 3 dots. Option number 3 is the correct option. How many shapes are on the frame? So which is the correct option? One, two, three, four, five. The frame has 5 shapes. So the correct option is 5. Option number. Yes, 3 is the correct option. Got it? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is counting tens and ones up to 20. So let's just start with the next lesson. Okay, so count the dots. You need to count the dots, right? This complete frame means you have 10 dots, right? And here you have 2 more. So that means you have 1 tens and 2 ones. Basically, here you are going to learn the concept of ones and tens, right? So for the complete frame, a complete frame has 10 dots, right? So you need to count them 110, right? So you have 110 and 2 ones, and together they make 12. Got it? So the correct option is 12 dots we have, right? Let's just start with the test questions. Count the dots. You have one, two, three dots, right? So you have 3 ones. No tens you have. The correct option is 0 tens and 3 ones. The correct option is 0 tens and 3 ones. So option number 1 is the correct option, right? Count the dots. So how many dots do we have? Let's just count, right? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have only 7 dots. That means you have 7 ones. you have no tens, so 0 tens and 7 ones. So the correct option is 0 tens and 7 ones. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? The correct option is option 2. Count the dots. So which is the correct option? That is only 0 tens and 1 ones. Option number 1 is the correct option. You have no tens, only 1 1. So 0 tens and 1 ones. Count the dots. So which is the correct option? So you have a complete frame, right? That means you have 1 tens. Now count the ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have 1 10 and 6 ones. So the correct option is option number 3 is the correct option. 1 10 and 6 ones. 16 it is. The correct option is 1 10 and 6 1 16 it is. Count the dots. So which is the correct option? You have 0 tens and 8 ones, right? You have 0 tens and 8 ones. So the correct option is option number 3 is the correct option. 0 10 plus 8 ones is the correct option. Count the dots. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have 0, tens, and 6 ones. Option number. The last one is the correct option. You have 0, tens, and 6 ones. The correct option is 0, tens, and 4 ones. Option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? Count the dots. So, which is the correct option? That is 1, tens, and 3 ones. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 1 math. The chapter we are working on is counting and number patterns. And the lessons we have covered today are counting review up to 10, count to fill a 10 frame, counting review with shapes, counting tens and ones up to 20. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you. Or either you can join me. You can write the questions in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. Any questions you can please ask. No questions? Okay, then